Hey Libra, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back. This is going to be a general reading for the zodiac sign of Libra placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If that applies, sorry, Queen of Wands is your first card out. It's good, powerful energy. Love to see it. The Star, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius here. Okay, Seven of Wands. Justice, good Libra energy. These are looking pretty good, Libra. Something that you've been working towards, something you've had to overcome a lot of obstacles to get to, and finally getting, dang, the Empress. Finally getting the Empress. Obviously heavy feminine energy here. Somebody in their full power, in their full potential, something that somebody's had to work really hard. You may have had help with this. For those of you in a, in a situationship, in a relationship, you may have found somebody, you may have been with somebody that's been helping you on this path here. Like I'm getting two people that, have maybe had to face a lot of obstacles to, stay on this path that they were on here. But I'm getting for you, Libra, this has all been, a huge part of it has been your journey, your spiritual path here, you coming into your full power, connecting with your full true energy here and, coming out on top. So let's clarify some of this. In other words, I don't see any issues here with this, Libra. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Like I said, it's something you started a while back. Like maybe it was a dedication to whatever's important to you, whatever you knew needed to change, whatever you needed to work on to become, the powerful person that you wanted to become, whatever it is. If you want to improve your health, you want to improve your looks, you wanted to improve some other aspect of your life that you felt inadequate in. For some of you here, there was an inspiration. You might have been inspired by someone else for some of you here. Might have been somebody else in your life that kind of inspired you, kind of pushed you to, to strive for more. So, masculine energy here. Maybe there was a counterpart, a female that, you were like, I need to be the best I can be for this person here. Yeah. Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this is like, for some of you, you were in a situation in the past that made you feel like you had to compete amongst other people. That made you feel like, and for some of you, this could have been a friend group, or this could have been a person here in this Knight of Swords energy that maybe had a lot of options here. That maybe made you feel inferior in some way, or, like I said, masculine energy, maybe you felt like, same thing. Some of you were definitely dealing with somebody who, had other options, like to play the field, like to make people, compete with one another, like to make people feel like, they had better options, or they had like, these are the ladies I hang out with, or these are the guys that are my friends, and always made you feel like, okay, well, I don't measure up. That's the word I'm looking for. And I think for some of you, it's like this person, they, even with how they were, they made you feel like they were somebody that they weren't, like maybe they didn't show their true colors. You didn't know that they were, so cruel, or so like, just, emotionless, so cold-hearted here. But either way, I want to say that, because we're looking at your past energy here, this inspired you in some way to, like, I don't want to be part of the crowd. I don't want to be in this, in this harem, in this pool of whatever. Like I'm the queen. Like I want to stand out on my own. I know I can do better than this, is what I want to say here. And for those of you that aren't, relating in that way, it's maybe even having to cut off a friend group, having to cut off people that perhaps their priorities were becoming something that you weren't interested in anymore. Whether maybe it was just a lot of negative leisure activity, gossiping, partying, just something you didn't want to be involved with anymore, and realizing you were going to have to cut these people off if you were going to elevate yourself in some way. So we're going to clarify this star energy here, but like I said, it looks like, it looks like that's the path that you started going down. Yeah, you've got the World here with the star. I feel like some of you have been feeling good for a while, Libra, and it's because you did this. It's because you cut off whoever this was or whoever these people were. And some of you had to heal from it, obviously, to be able to level up in some way here. But you're ready to start a new phase, or you did. You know what I mean? Take it how it resonates, if this is happening now or if this is in the past. But some of you started this thing in motion of I'm not going to settle for having to, compete amongst people that I don't have anything in common with, and I'm not interested in being like. And you started this motion, you followed your path, you worked on your healing, and you're ready for the next challenge here. And it looks like, because you put this into motion, there's been a lot of challenges, or that's what you're currently facing right now. You're currently facing some obstacles here. Yeah. Something's been a heavy burden here, Libra. Yeah, the moon. So it's like finding this inspiration from whatever this trifling is the word I want to use, situation was. I feel like there was a situation that was beneath you for a long time. There might have been people just, you felt judged, or you felt like, just unwelcomed in some way. And the inspiration that you took from that to be better than you were, to be better than what you were involved in, and the motion that you set forward and the level that you've completed, feeling good about yourself. Like I said, you're ready for a new challenge, and that's what this looks like here. And it looks like there's still a lot of things about this burden and these obstacles that are, that are unknown. You might be working on something really hard right now, and perhaps you can't see the end to it. But just like you made it through this situation over here, you set this in motion, you are ready, you're prepared to handle the hard work involved with what you're doing right now. You're prepared to, whatever these tasks are, whatever these obstacles are, whatever this hard work is that's coming at you, you have what it takes to shoulder this burden. But it still feels like there's some unknown to it. So let me clarify this moon card. Yeah, the Hangman, there's sacrifices, serious sacrifices that are being made here with this, Libra. And it's like, maybe you don't know if you have the psychological constitution or the, that kind of fortitude to see it through. But a lot of you are making a lot of sacrifices right now. Some of you are being illuminated to things that are, this could be not even on a literal physical level. This could be on a spiritual level, that you're going through a dark night of the soul, or you have worked hard to go through that, worked hard to deal with some really dark stuff within you here, and you've made a lot of sacrifices for something that you wanted, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. Some of you are seeing that there was more darkness involved in something than you initially thought. Yeah, but you got the Magician coming out with this Justice here. It's like Libra, it's like people are setting it up and you're knocking it down. You know how to handle this. You know how to carry this load. You know how to put in this work. You know how to, for some of you, you have mastered whatever the shadow side is of yourself here. You know how to be patient. You know how to make sacrifices in order to come out on top. It's like if people are attacking you, or people are trying to overwhelm you with stuff, or people are trying to confuse you or keep you in the dark about things, you have the faith and the fortitude to know that justice will always be served for you here, and that you have the skills necessary to benefit from that when it happens, or at least you're being told to be prepared for that here. The justice will be served in whatever this situation is, and you're going to come out with a whole new set of skills that you didn't even have before. So it's like having set this thing in motion in the past, completed some big cycle here, followed your true destiny in your path, come up against obstacles, because that's always what's going to happen when we're like, okay, I know what my calling is. I know where my destiny lies. I know what the next level of this is. You're going to be faced with a lot of opposition. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be hard. There's going to be some darkness, some confusion that you're going to have to fight through. But it's like, you know how to make the sacrifices that need to be made. So for whatever it is, like, and a very like basic example is like, you're trying to, you know, work on your fitness or work on something health related. You know the sacrifices that you have to make to accomplish that goal, because you've accomplished these goals already in the past. You know, if it's a new job that you're trying, or a new business thing that you're trying to embark upon, you know how to make the sacrifices necessary to make that work for you, even if you feel like some things are still in the dark. Because justice is here. And the magician is here, and I like these energies together. You mastered something. You've mastered the ability, I want to say for some of you, you've mastered the ability to discern between, you know, right and wrong, good and evil. And that sounds really simplistic, but for some people, there's a lot of gray areas there. And at the end of the day, there's either the truth or there's not the truth, you know. And for some of you, you've mastered the ability to discern what is the next right thing to do. Is this person really doing something to, is their intentions towards me really good? Or are they, you know, hiding something? Whatever it is, you've mastered the ability to really, really know what is right and what is wrong. Yeah, 5 of Wands with this competition here. I don't think that people can touch you now, Libra. I think people can continue to try to bring chaos. They can continue to try to bring competition. They can continue to try to get you to play their game that you were once playing over here, but you rose above it. So for some of you, you might even be involved in something that is a competitive sport. It's a competitive, some other competitive arena here, and you've worked hard at it. There's been a lot working against you, maybe even, like I said, in the physical sense, but you've put in the necessary effort. You are going to reap the rewards of the work that you've put in, and you're mastering whatever this is that you do, and you're rising above the competition. You have command over it. It's like people can fight amongst themselves and it no longer bothers you anymore. Okay, let's clarify this Empress. Yeah, you got the Chariot. Libra, this is, I mean, I can't think of enough good adjectives to use here. This is like, you know, you've gone from, you were, like, say you're inspired in the beginning, like, I know I can do better than this. I know I can be better than this. I know that I can be better than what people are trying to pigeonhole me into, to whatever, you know, social group, whatever friend group, whatever person was keeping you in some state of feeling like you were, you know, competing amongst people who, I don't want to say beneath you, but you knew you could do better, right? You accomplished that, you achieved that, you're ready, you were ready for the next level here, and you got it, and it's been hard. It's been really hard, but you have the faith necessary now to upgrade from even the Queen of Wands to the Empress with the Chariot here. Like, nothing can stop you now, Libra. Like, literally, you've built up such a momentum of, you know, energy, of positivity, of doing the work on yourself, of healing, of, you know, sacrificing what needed to be sacrificing, doing things that needed to be done, you know, working on yourself, on your skills here, rising above whatever the competition and chaos is. You're unstoppable now. Yeah, look, and you got the King of Wands. This is beautiful. You got the Queen of Wands over here and the King of Wands over here. Like I said, for some of you with this 7 of Wands, this is a battle that someone's been an ally with you in. You know, this could be your counterpart. This could be your twin flame, your soulmate, whoever this is, because you've got this King and Queen. The very first card I pulled out was the Queen of Wands. This last card I just pulled out is the King of Wands. It's two people working together here. It's two people willing to put in the work necessary because they're aligned with the same goals. They're aligned. Their work ethic is aligned. Their drive, their determination, their striving to be the best they can be. It's all aligned here, and there's magic being made because of that. Justice being served because of that. Good things coming to two people here because of that. Fighting, overcoming the competition, rising above that. This is an unstoppable energy here, Libra, and it's really cool. Yeah, you got the Hierophant here. This is a spiritual upgrade as well. You have somebody in your life, whether you've met them yet or not, and for some of you haven't met this person because you've been so focused on yourself and trying to heal so much from whoever this was in the past, that this is somebody who hasn't yet come in, but when they do, they're aligned with you in a spiritual aspect, they're aligned with you morally, ethically, whatever you hold in high regard about the kind of person you want to be and the kind of life you want to live. This person is aligned with that. This person may be very, very connected to God. They may have a very high, very spiritually connected individual here, and they're going to notice your drive and your determination. They're going to see how much you've accomplished and overcome. They're going to see that you're not a lazy person at all, that you are, in fact, a super hard worker, and that you're willing to make sacrifices in spite of in spite of how, I don't even want to just say difficult, but in spite of how scary, that's what I want to say, in spite of how scary things can be sometimes. And for some of you, this is the person you're going to marry. This is your counterpart. It's a solid spiritual connection here. So let me get a couple more cards for you, Libra, and we will close out this reading. Yeah, Temperance. So we had a lot of fire energy out here. It could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with here. But yeah, you're guided and protected, Libra. If you're in this current energy here where you feel like you're struggling, where you feel like you've got too much to shoulder, that you don't know that you can get all of this work done that you need to get done, even if you feel stuck, if you feel like things are just too scary or too dark right now, you are being guided, you're being protected, and patience is what is necessary here, because these cards and your spirit guides are telling you, you have already done what you need to do. That's why this energy here with the star and the world, you've already done what you need to do. You've accomplished this. You have set yourself on the right path. You've already worked on the healing. You've already, whatever pettiness was in the past here, and that's what this looked like. It was, you were involved in some petty situation, Libra, that you were inspired to change. These cards here are saying you have already done that. So if it feels like you're not making progress right now, if it feels like, why am I here with all of this challenge again? Why am I here with all this, difficult things? And why does it feel so dark and scary? And why do I feel like I'm stuck? It's all part of the plan and process, because you've done the work already. This is just part of the test. And what's coming out on the other side is better than your wildest dreams here. If you can have patience, if you can have faith, you can believe that you are being surrounded and protected and guided and loved here. Whoops, you don't want that. That all of the weight of whatever you're going through right now is going to pay off. I'm going to quill on my head, Libra, because eventually we'd have to run into some bad cards. But you got the Six of Wands here. Again, look at these two people on this car right here compared to these two people, fending off these attacks. These people are sitting confident. They're celebrated. They're recognized. They're relaxed. They're happy. I don't know if I said confident. They're confident. They're not the same people that were in this card here. These people were having to fight a lot of battles. They were having to fight a lot of opposition. They were having to struggle a lot. They don't have to do that anymore because they have faith They've been patient. They've put in the sacrifices. They've done the work. They did the next right thing. They worked on their skills. They rose above whatever the chaos was that was being brought their way. And now look at, they're sitting so pretty. People are going to see that. They're going to see you being confident. They're going to see you being recognized in some way here. You're going to be, people are going to finally see this new you that you have been working on for a long time. And maybe even if you don't see it yet. But after all of this, you're going to see it. Other people are going to see it. And if you don't have a counterpart, or if you do, that person is here, and they're here to celebrate with you. They're here to be right next to you. They're not here to make you compete with other people. They're not here to make you feel small or little or belittled in some way or petty. They're here to ride side by side with you and enjoy the fruits of your success. So anyway, great reading, Libra. Thanks so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if it resonated. Leave me a comment. I love to read your guys' comments. But either way, I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.